Well, U.S. President Donald Trump said that his meeting with the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in the White House will include talks on a permanent deal with Iran. Trump said that U.S. is working on a lot of things with Israel, including a probable permanent deal with Iran. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is scheduled to meet with President Trump on Monday. Both the leaders will be appearing together for the first time since the joint Israeli-US attack last month on Iran's nuclear facilities. Trump also repeated his claims that US strikes obliterated Iran's nuclear facilities during the 12-day war. That's the Israel-Iran war, which ended last month with a US-brokered ceasefire.
We're working on a lot of things with Israel, and one of the things is probably a permanent deal with Iran. In other words, they have to give up all of the things that you know so well. The attack turned out, according to every single atomic energy commission, that was a complete and total obliteration.
Before departing for Washington, D.C. from the Ben Gurion airport in Israel, Netanyahu said that this will be his third meeting with Trump in over 6 months, and he would be meeting all the senior members of the administration and members of Congress from both the sides of the aisle. Praising the American president, he thanked Trump for strong support to Israel and added that the joint efforts between the two countries had led to a tremendous victory over common enemy, Iran.
I am now leaving, together with my wife, for a very important visit to Washington to meet with President Trump. This is my third meeting with the president since he was elected a little over 6 months ago. I will also meet with all the senior officials of the administration, with senior members of Congress from both parties, and with many other figures. In my conversation with President Trump, I will first and foremost thank him for his very strong support for Israel. We have never had such a friend in the White House. Our joint efforts have led to a tremendous victory over our common enemy.
Trump is also expected to discuss the possibility of renewing negotiations with Iran on a nuclear agreement with Netanyahu. As per reports, White House envoy Steve Witkoff is planning to meet the Iranian Foreign Minister as well, Abbas Araghchi, aiming to restart the nuclear talks between Tehran and Washington, D.C. The Israeli Prime Minister could also seek clarification on Iran if it resumed its nuclear activities and whether the United States would back Israel in cause of a future attack on Iran. The U.S. at the moment is also brokering talks between Israel and Syria that is aimed at restoring peace, trying to bring the war-ravaged country into Abraham Accords. Trump has already signed an executive order terminating a U.S. sanctions program on Syria, opening the door for diplomatic talks between Israel and Syria.